Venida Rodman Jenkins, and I direct the Speicher-Rubin Women's Center for Equity and Diversity. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I also coordinate the Gothic Night Ally Safe Zone program here at NJCU as well. Currently, we are actually at the home of the Speicher-Rubin Women's Center for Equity and Diversity. We like to refer to our space as a place of ease. It's where we educate, advocate, support, and empower. We have a professional staff member. We have Crystal Mateo, who is our program assistant, and we have Natalie Rodriguez, who is one of our student staff. My favorite shero is my mom. Her name is Lucy G. Rodman, and I actually am because of her, because of the values that she instilled in me, because of how she lived her life, the example that she set before me with regard to being a Christian, her work ethic, being exposed to culture, being exposed to a lot of different types of people. Those are the things and values that I embrace in my life, and I would definitely say that my mom is my shero. There are two professors who the center is named for, Professor Speicher, who passed away some years ago, and Dr. Barbara Rubin, who is still with us. She was able to join us in our 40-year celebration. She was an English professor. Dr. Speicher was a political science professor, and they were very instrumental in getting our center started nearly 45 years ago. Well, tomorrow is our big event, which is Thursday, March 1st. Our opening luncheon will be held at 12 o'clock from 12 to 2. We are having a panel discussion on the theme, which is I'm Here, sharing her story of resilience. And it's a celebration of women and their stories. They're very powerful, inspirational stories of resilience, of being able to persevere in the face of challenging circumstances. So that's our opener. In addition to that, we have a calendar that is full of all sorts of events, including including writers who will be here throughout the month, sponsored by Women's and Gender Studies and our English department. We have an artist who will be exhibiting. In addition, our center is co-sponsoring a program on colorism and the impact that colorism has played around the world. We are also having a salary negotiation workshop for our students, particularly women, as they negotiate their first salary. They will actually learn how to plan a budget and how to negotiate their first salary, because we know that there's still a wage gap as it relates to salaries. So we definitely want to be able to empower our women with that. In addition, we have a program on body love. Our Black Freedom Society, in conjunction with a host of different organizations on campus, will be sponsoring Black Girls Rock, which everyone is super excited for. We have a tour in New York City of women who were instrumental in history in Greenwich Village in New York. So there is definitely a diversity of programs that we hope many of not only people on this campus, but many people within the community will take advantage of. So this center, which is G-Sub 321, Pride Center, People Respecting Identity, Diversity, and Equality. And this name was actually suggested by one of our students and voted on by the student body probably during this time of year, during student government elections. We had various names of the center that were proposed, and the students were able to vote. So they voted on this center, and we had an opening, and I think it was actually 2 years ago now, April 2016. And this is a center where students who identify within the LGBTQIA community, or who are friends of or allies of the LGBTQIA community, can come and connect with each other. They can socialize, they can find resources, There's a refrigerator, there are all sorts of snacks if folks get hungry. There's a microwave for people to eat their lunch, dinner, and there are couches where people tend to take naps. But it's definitely a safe, affirming space where people can just be who they are and feel supported and empowered and loved. Pride Time Beyond the Sticker is a time for people who have attended our Safe Zone training, our Gothic Night Ally Safe Zone training, which is a 4-hour training. It's an opportunity for us to continue conversations as it relates to this community and what we can do to continue to provide a safe space on our campus and in the world at large for the LGBTQIA community. And just for those that don't know, LGBTQIA stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, or questioning, and the list goes on and on. There's so many terms. However, we've chosen to use these particular letters to represent the community. So we just meet twice a month on Tuesdays from 12 to 1, and we talk, we share stories, we bring in speakers. We actually had 2 or 3 speakers already this year, and we engage with each other and think about ways in our own spheres of influence that we can really make a difference. March 7th, which is actually next Wednesday from 12 to 4, right here, I believe, on the 3rd floor in G sub 312. I hope that's right. There will be a training, and it's open to students, staff, and faculty. As it relates to staff and faculty, we try to push it as professional development. For the students, we really push it as an opportunity for them to educate themselves and to become aware and to really show respect for all members of our community. So that's March 7th, and then we actually have an additional one this semester, April 17th. I would have to say right now, in the 5.5 years that I've been here, it probably would have to be last week's event, Here We Are Again. And it was an event celebrating natural beauty and particularly natural hair, from traditionally curly hair to Afro kinky hair, just any type of hair that people have where they have been told it needs to be straight or it needs to be this particular texture. In other words, something other than their own. So that was a powerful event. We got great response from all across campus, from so many different people, from so many different ethnicities, from so many walks of life, sharing the same stories, talking about their struggles, but also talking about their resilience and their triumphs as it related to them embracing their natural beauty and celebrating who they are. So that was just a very special memory. People are already asking about next year and really hoping that we have the event. People have volunteered. People have said that they want to share their natural hair journey. So that's a wonderful memory that I have. So they can stay connected in a host of ways. We invite students to either drop in, make an appointment, reach out to us on social media. We're at NJCU Women's Center. I think center is CTR, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There are ways that they can connect with us through actually attending our events. That's a great way to get involved with us. Another way is if you feel like you really want to be in the center and a part of what we're doing in terms of planning and the actual work, students can volunteer, which we have 2 volunteers this semester. They can come through work study, through financial aid, or they can come through an internship. And we do have students from Women's and Gender Studies who have interned, and the psychology department.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much for your time, and we're going to have this as part of our Women's HERStory 110 Questions edition.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.